people that are helping me, we've tried to stay the high road in the whole campaign this way. So I have to go to sleep at night, I have to look at myself in the mirror when I get up. I am not going to bend to what they want. The way I feel, they want this seat, they think I could give them that seat, well, they need me as much as I need them. And that's the way I feel about it. But, you know, I really don't know some of the people, like Mr. Witazik. I've talked to him a few times. Senator Maziarz, I guess he's part of what they would say this group. All I know is my dealings with Senator Maziarz, we have a beautiful youth bureau through the senator delivering to the city of Lockport. And a couple years after being in the youth bureau, we had 2 vans that we are able to transport the kids. So that's why I base my thoughts on Senator Maziarz. He's giving back to the people in his area, whether it's Newfoundland, Lockport. But I think I can stand up on my own. Any group I've been in, I've been able to stand on my own 2 feet and become more of a leader than a follower.
Since you work for the city, you probably have a pretty good relationship with the mayor, and if the mayor was to win his spot, you were to win your spot, are there any projects you can foresee as far as helping out the city of Lockport? So both parties are helping their constituents, both on the county and city level, or something you can do on the county level that maybe he is asking you to help with? Or
I haven't talked to him yet because I didn't want to put the cart before the horse.
Sure.
That's one of the things that
anything you've heard on the street,
not yet.
Yeah.
It's funny because even when I'm knocking on doors, people are telling me about parks, which has nothing to do with, you know. But most of them say the water.
The line or the water quality?
The cost of paying for water. And that's something that affects the city of Lockport. Right. That's the biggest thing. I would look into anything. I would like to sit down with the council on a regular basis and hear what kind of ideas they have and see where I could help on the county line. And in turn, I would like to talk to my state representatives and see where they can help the county.
Right.
Why should people vote for you instead of your opponent?
Well, Harry's a good person. I just think the way things are right now, he's having a tough time getting anything done. I think some of it is now just for show. He's been there 6 years, and now just lately everything's coming out that he's introducing. I still see this next 2 years as the Republicans being somewhat in control. I think that if all things were equal between Harry and I would be able to produce more, probably because I was their endorsed candidate. I believe also that I've been able to sit on boards, sit on celebration events, I'm president of the umpires. I usually get on a board and I'm just a member, and all of a sudden it seems to get handed to me to the co-chair or something. And I really think I have the ability to work with all groups of people. I'm not going to alienate myself on anybody. I don't intend to burn any bridges behind me. I just think I have the ability to work with both sides of the aisle.
But you're not concerned that, okay, you want GOP backing now.
Yes.
But the way the machine theory goes, if you don't play, you pay.
I think I'm going to be that guy that they're not going to want to do that to. I just think I'm going to have a common sense approach to what I'm going to bring to the legislature. And I understand what you're saying, but if it's something I don't believe in, they're not going to get my vote. Now, if they're going to turn around and sock it to me because of that,
Turn you into Harry.
Yeah, then I'm really not helping them either. I think with Harry, they know what they're getting, and that's somebody who usually bucks everything they do. With me, they probably could take a chance because I may go their way some ways, but I still think they're going to give me the latitude to go the way I feel. And I think they're going to respect that.
So you're going to play more of a conservative card, do you think, kind of right down the middle, or are you leaning towards Republican or leaning towards, I mean, who are you gonna caucus with? All that,
Well, the reason I would caucus with the Republican Party is because they are giving me their support
Right,
and
right.
their backing.
Okay.
When I decided to run, I would have entertained the thought of interviewing for the Democratic side.
Mhm.
Now, they chose that Harry was their candidate.
Right,
Well,
right,
then, fine, then live with that.
Mhm.
Maybe I could have been the better candidate for the 15th district and had the support of both.
Mhm.
Well, if they were comfortable with Harry, maybe they should have just let it be a runoff and see who the people thought, even in the primary back then.
Yeah, because you guys didn't primary for the Democratic
No,
Party, right?
no.
Okay.
Because I think they would maybe interview me, but it probably would have been more of a informational thing to see where I'm coming from, and
Right.
But if they truly want a candidate that, you know, like I said, I was a Democrat for 52 years, why they should, I thought they should entertain the thought of me
Mhm.
running.
Right, right.
That's just my opinion.
Sure, sure. What else? Anybody have anything? I don't know, I guess a couple quick ones. Mount View, are you happy with where it's at? Are you happy with the decisions that were made, or?
No, in some ways I think the county legislators are using the Byrd Commission as a cop-out. The Byrd Commission came out, closed Mount View before the legislators probably were gonna cut it loose. Somewhere 2-4 years ago, possibly, they could have went into Mount View and set that up as maybe like an assisted living quarter. And I believe if they would have put some money into it, changed it around a little bit, instead of just a nursing home, I think it would survive the Byrd Commission. But then the state came in,
Right.
closed it down, and now the legislators are like, oh, all right.
Right.
We had nothing to do with it, we couldn't do anything. But if they would have done it years ago, I think there was a chance that it would survive. I'm CSEA, there's a lot of people losing their jobs, and ask me people. It's a trickle-down effect too, because a lot of those people have bumping rights.
Mhm.
So someone may land somewhere else, but then it's gonna knock somebody else out, so, I think it's unfortunate, but I think there was an opportunity at one time that they could have made it go.
Are you worried at all, and I know this, you're not the only one, so don't feel like I'm singling you out, because Harry's in the same boat, but are you worried at all about, being accused of double dipping or anything like that? Would you reject, your county legislator pay because you're already making municipal money from the city, or, Harry's doing the same thing, and there's teachers out in the Niagara area. I guess I've always wondered about the officials who are also working on the city dime or the county dime, or,
Well, I understand what you're saying. If I was working in the private sector and there's a salary set amount, are the legislators doing enough as legislators to even earn that salary?
right.
Boy, I'll probably get in trouble, but when they brought in the county manager, who took over a lot of the duties that the legislators used to do, why didn't they take a cut of pay back then?
From the legislators?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make 15.
15,000?
Yeah,
Wow.
they make $15,000. Brought in the county manager, he's being paid a salary.
So would you be in favor of a reduction in pay? I guess that's the question.
Without being in there seeing how many committees they sit on, I'm sure some of them probably earn that, and I think some of them are going through. I know when I interviewed for CSEA for their endorsement, I told them because of the fact that a lot of the jobs were taken away from the county legislature, that any informational meetings I would attend, so I could make an informed decision on the floor
Sure.
when time comes.
Right.
I just think that you have to make it up in maybe taking time and going through each county department and see what's going on with each one.
Right.
Attending meetings that they ask me and the CSEA people have.